Welcome to the Anfield Dream podcast. Guys, what we're watching, I'm convinced now. I've seen enough to understand what Arne is looking to do here. I give you the slot machine. The slot machine. Patient, calculating, control, precision, attack, come back, defend in huge numbers, shut it down, get the lead, secure the lead, shut it down. No nonsense. It's not about the character of the individual or the perception of the individual or whatever the asset, the player that's on the pitch. It's not about the name. When it's time to shut it down, when it's time to bring people on, when it's time to rotate, when it's time to... All of it is very well choreographed, deliberate, and we're going to see a lot of this and more of this. It's going to be interesting to see how he does this with the Champions League, with European football. It's going to see how he does this with the cups. But so far, I really, really like what I see. And as being the first home game and being the second game in the season, you can see the improvement from Ipswich. They're starting to get comfortable. They're starting to understand what the system's all about. They're starting to get sharper. Ryan and Maka were immaculate holding it down. Sobo basically playing the sole 10. The cutting back, the defensive work done by the entire front line. The overlaps, the underlaps, creation. Robo was much better. A lot of people are writing him off. Well, he's just too old. He was great. He was wonderful. No, give the guy a chance. He's coming back from injury. A lot of these guys are just only now starting to play and work, as a team, as a unit, and understanding and getting them to match fitness. And you see the desire that Trent did not want to come off. Mo did not want to come off. But it shows that the manager, bottom line, he's in control. And the fact that he immediately went to the back and had a chat with Trent to let Trent know, hey, this is how we're going to play ball. You're an intricate part of this team, but we have to make sure we control, we win, and we do what we have to do. We got a long season. I really, really liked what I saw. I liked, with Ali saying that he's committed to the club. I know Arne keeps his cards very close to the chest. Right now, it's Arne feeling the players out and the players feeling Arne out. And it's no nonsense football. You're not going to have a lot of these emotional highs, emotional lows. It's going to be steady Eddie all the way. And like you said in the press conference, the ball is out there on the pitch. The ball is in the court of the players. And he's made it very clear. It doesn't matter if you're a legend here or not. It doesn't matter if you're young or not. It doesn't matter what your status is. If you want to play for Liverpool, this is how you're going to perform. This is what I expect of you. And if you want to continue and secure your role here, even when it comes to contract situations, that ball is in your court. You let us know what you want to do, and we're letting you know what we want to do. And the players, I am confident, will come around. And so far, the decision-making, I know it's not very popular with some of the fan base, but we have an exceptional squad. And I know they will constantly be looking out for new talent, for current, for future, for all of that. That's just the nature of the beast. That's just how Liverpool is. This is just how they run their operations. They're heavy data-driven, but also you look for the heart. You look for the desire. We look for all of that. And I'm confident a lot of this contract situation will be sorted out, and I'm confident they will continue to bring and develop more talent. And I'm looking to see. I know it's just a few days left in this window, but we also look at harmony. And I like what I see, guys. I really like what I see. Solid from front to back. A lot cleaner. A lot more control. A lot fewer moments where, they lost the ball. He made technical adjustments. They started out that it was fabulous counterattack score by Lucho. And then, it's Frank made a tactical change with Brentford. Arne responded. And you saw, it's just what I like. He's a real time coach. I mean, he literally gets out there and it's just real time. I really, really, really like what I'm seeing, guys. And yeah, I mean, I love Klopp to death. I miss Klopp. Just watching his interview with ESPN the other day, has just brought back a lot of great memories, and he is fabulous. He's deserved it. He's done it. He's now in retirementville. I don't know if he'll ever come back. He might come back in some capacity, but I really don't think he'll come back as a coach. I think he's made that clear. But he is monitoring and watching, and he fully approved and endorsed, Arne. He liked what is, and because there's not too many dissimilarities, a lot of similarities, but with Arne's game, it's the Dutch philosophy of control. It's very offensive, but also control and clean sheets, defense. It's huge with that philosophy. Yes, we have the talent up front to score, but he wants it shut down in the back. And you saw what they're capable of. There's still, a couple of tweaks here and there. And when the issues happen, he immediately pulled those players aside and said, "Hey, this is what I want you to do. This is what I want you to maintain shape. This is what I want, where I want, And you can see, you could clearly see the improvement from the Ipswich game. So I'm really, really looking forward to the next game. You get out to Old Trafford and let's just shut it down there and open them up, dominate the midfield, feed our offensive guys, and wow. And I knew he would do stuff with Darwin. And what I saw, the link-up play, the people are like, "Oh, he can't hold up. Oh, he can't do this." Did you see the link-up play with Darwin? What he did? The quick one-touch passes back. It's just, wait till he opens him up. And Gakpo was just unlucky. There's so many times the score would have been a lot higher. It was just tough luck. The one from Trent, I mean, the guy it clipped off the guy's back. The defender where it clipped off, he had absolutely no idea. He saved that goal because the goalie was concrete. He was flat-footed. That was in the back of the net. Same thing with Gakpo. I mean, it was just. Even with the deflection, it still went off the crossbar. Guys, it's going to click, and when it clicks, it's going to be incredible. It's already starting to click, and it's only going to get better. And like I said, just watching what he did with Rotterdam, and the style of football there, he's got nothing against the lads there in Rotterdam, but the talent level he has here is exceptional. We know that. It's going to be opened up, and as you can see, he very much, I don't think there's going to be a favoritism, with Slot. It's very much what he sees, on the training pitch, what he sees in real game time, what he deems as healthy. Curtis, unfortunately, he still has that little niggle he's trying to get over. With him and Ryan, but I was happy to see Ryan play. I was happy to see Kwanzaa, get back on the bench. And he will have his moments, but Konate knows it's serious. It's go time. We got to keep him healthy. But Konate, I mean, his ball carrying and penetration, Verge was imperious in the back. Robo was way improved. And Trent was just doing Trent things. I mean, the position and the passing, it was just unbelievable. In the 10 role, I was very pleased with what I saw with Sobo. And, double running back, covering, defending. I mean, workhorse. And, of course, controlling the middle, the double with both Maka and Gravenberg. I mean, it was just Gravenberg has really starting to blossom here. He really is. And of course, in the runs and, the understanding and some of the intricate passing, like that one time when they were just slicing and dicing and Salah just could not, get that final touch in the net, but it was close. It was beautiful the way they were working, moving the ball around. The quick, short one touch and just mesmerizing the defense. Those are going to start finding the back of the net, guys. Just watch out. I am telling you, I'm very, very, very excited. And then, he's there's a lot of backroom staff. There's a lot of data collection. There's a lot of, they're aggressively looking. I know it's hard for some of the fan base to understand, but I know how these type of, data analyst folk work because I was one of them and I've worked with many of them. They're constantly looking at things. And there's so much talent out there. It's not about it's having the right chemistry, the right formula. It's just finding what's going to improve. You got to find somebody who is as good as or better than what you have. And what we have right now, guys, it is exceptional. We have a world-class team that's only going to get better. Anyway, Excited, guys. It's on to Manchester United, and excuse me. Um, Excited to see what happens at Old Trafford, guys. I want to see clean sheets the entire season. That would just be tremendous. Shut it down. Just shut it down. Nothing coming in from the rear. Control in the middle, and then let's bang in more goals up front. So anyway, very pleased with where we're at. You'll never walk alone. We'll talk soon. Have a great week.